Droning with Jamie here. Welcome to Saturday night show. Um, Having a lot of good hypes with the holiday train. 333 views, 18 likes, guys. Going really good. Very viral with that, the holiday train. I just want to discuss a bit what was going on with this holiday train and how I proceed to get the train and get the capture of my video, as you can tell. Um, and basically, I had my Jeep parked outside of Port Elmsey. It's a small little town from a bigger town. And I had my Jeep pulled over on Churchill Road right before Perth, Ontario, in Canada. And the thing is, when I went towards this area here on Churchill Road, I went across the tracks. The train was leaving Smith Falls about 7 o'clock, so I knew I had time to get the video. Um, Problem is basically when I pulled over to the side away from the tracks, I was probably 700 feet away from the tracks, and I charge up my drone, have my drone ready to go, and basically it started sleeting, snowing. The weather was changing. Um, I knew it was cloudy. It wasn't really a clear night sky, but it was kind of a little bit, but it was like cloudy, and you could see through the moon was trying to get through the clouds. Um, but basically, I was waiting for it to stop. So I was just like, okay, am I going to miss this train because it's snowing, it's sleeting? I'm not going to get the shot. I'm very worried because the weather is changing, and all of a sudden it stopped, like just out of the blue. Weather didn't do nothing. So I took the opportunity to launch the DJI Mavic 3 in the air, took it out, and saw the train from a distance. And basically, I like to say with everybody, when you are trying to time trains or you're doing FPV with following a subject or anything, it's not very easy as it looks. It's very hard because you got to time it. And with the train, okay, you only got, this is my second year doing it. You only got one shot of getting this. Um, One shot getting this. And basically, you got to take this shot. You got to get it, or you're going to miss the opportunity. So, took the drone up in the air, and basically, I had the drone up in the air, went towards the train, and went on the side, on the left, a nice hard wide turn, and then I came towards the train. And that was when I started getting the shot. I was just like, okay, I got this. This is very going to be a good video outcome. Um, Shout out Killer Smile. Hello, 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 hello. And everybody else uh, that are here, thank you for coming. Um, don't forget to give the thumbs up and the like and the subscribe if you haven't. Please and thank you. Much appreciated. Uh, you're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Um, so once I got that and I went towards the train, so the train was going down the tracks, my drone was coming all to the side and getting that video. And once I did that and the train was basically away from me from the distance, I decided to basically um, go up from the middle of top of the train, follow down the tracks, and get the light show of this beautiful musical, wonderful light train. Excuse me. So I said, you know what? I see it. It's lit right up. It's out in the country. And when I saw it, when I did it live, okay, when I seen it live with the lights, like a Christmas tree, lights basically it was really remarkable. It was very beautiful. And to see it, it was stunning. It was stunning to see something like that live and to capture that and get that moment and that opportunity. You know what? It was it was very it was priceless. I won't forget it. And the last year when I did the holiday train, it was just as good. But this one here is more of a better hit because I find this one here has better, more details than from the first year. Well, don't forget, this is my first time last year, and then this year is my second round. So I kind of got a better opportunity how to time this with the train. Okay, and I did a good time in the train because look at my video. Everything was just beautiful, remarkable, and I got the beauty of the train. And this is the thing what I like showing everybody else and all my other fans is when you see something up in the air and you record and you're seeing this live, it's way different than actually seeing it with your video. That's already been done and edit, and then doing it live is like different ball game. And to let my fans see what I have and to share with them, this is what makes me have a passion what I do. Okay, and people have been asking me, you know, with this shirt here, this is basically the poker run. So this was the Thousand Islands poker run I went to, and it's a big physical, big live event. You know, you have drones that are filming people, doing boats, everything, and it's a big, huge event with the poker run. So they're basically racing with the um, with these boats, and there's other drone pilots there, and myself, of course, too, and getting these different little angle views from these boats that are racing and having the rooster tail, as everybody else would say. Rooster tail would be basically um, you basically have the waves coming basically all the way up, and it's just like, okay, this is cool seeing it from a point of a drone view. And basically clients like seeing kind of stuff like that with their boat. And these big boats here, they're like a lot of money. These guys are basically not shy with the money. Okay, and it's very, very cool how you see it with an FPV point of view. So shout out to basically Bud Beaver. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thank you, thank you. Another great subscriber I have. And check out Bud Beaver, his channel. Bud has a good channel, and he flies the FPVs too, and the Avadas, and other drones, and he has a good channel. So check him out, and post your link right down below there, Bud, and I'll post it up there so everybody can check out your channel and thumbs up and share that like, you know, and support. So yeah, it's crazy stuff. Definitely, buddy. Really, really crazy stuff. But back to with the holiday train, like I say, it was it was an awesome opportunity to do it the second year. And you know what? Like, you have these drones, you spend the money. Some of these drones they're not cheap, and they're very expensive. And when you're playing with weather and your expensive equipment, there's days that you really want to take the shot, and you're just fighting with the weather just to get that right opportunity and that right video or that right picture to get what you want, and sometimes Mother Nature doesn't cooperate one bit, totally not one bit. So I seen some pretty cool stuff. So I saw, um, because I have a four-wheeler, so I do a lot of four-wheeling, and basically I have some pretty cool trails that I actually seen, and seen some really cool scenery. Okay, really cool scenery at these locations, and basically these locations are just stunning. Um, these trails that we go on in my hometown and where I live, and that basically they're closed for the year, and because they open from May till the end of November. And shame that I actually found these locations near the end of the days that they're closing down the trails. And today was the last day, and these locations that I saw, they're very breathtaking, very beautiful spots. A lot of islands with the water, and cool little landscape. And I'm definitely going to be filming that uh, for it. Okay, and get the cool videos for upcoming. Okay, and basically it's cool to see what uh, you have and what you see these different locations. Um, but basically, um, it's cool. I'm trying to find it here. Um, don't have a picture because I would like to show it and bring it up. Um, let me see here. Yeah, I don't really have it. Anyways, yeah. So this cool spot where it is it's in a remote area, is basically um in the other end of Taddy Hill, it's called. And in Taddy Hill, it's basically a spot where you can't get unless you have a four-wheeler. And where these spots are, they're just breathtaking. So I'm going to basically try to get these locations and basically post them up. So keep flying, as Bud would say. Your cool stuff. Love it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. And your stuff is cool too. Your stuff is cool too, buddy. But I appreciate the comment. Thank you. Thank you. Um, but this is the thing that I like about when you get a little bit with the flavor and switching stuff up. You got the FPV, you got the Mavic, you got the photography drones, and you have that mixture. What you're gonna do for this certain location, and while you're going to present with the audience is a nice close-up shot, a very high shot, a whole surrounding area for a shot to get where this location is. And this is how I want to be creative, being a drone pilot, having FPV for one, and also having a Mavic 3, 2, for these different locations. So, anyways, and as Bud would say, I'm stuck in boring Illinois. Ah, well, you could travel and get out of there too, Bud, and get somewhere different. Okay, but like it's kind of hard too, like you say, because you're in the trails, and there's no trails like my area. You're in the city, so yeah, I can kind of understand. But yeah, and this is what kind of cool that I like of my area is basically you live in town, you have the OVRT, which is basically the four-wheeling trail, okay? And you can go on there. You can get some river shots, river photos. Go to a spot out in God's country like Calabogie. Okay, I put a nice videos out with out in the country area, and a lot of people love that. A lot of people love those videos. They were very beautiful. Um, Shout out, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in to Droning with Jamie Show number 13. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. I much appreciate with everybody that gives me the thumbs up on all my live shows. Okay, so I want to say another thing. I'm gonna have another show, so I'm gonna do like my normal shows every Saturday night, 9 o'clock, to 9:30, sometimes 10, depends. But I'm going to do another show on Wednesday night. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So that'll be another one that I will have because I have a lot of people. And this guy here that I just pinned right up here, Mr. Dylan, he's one of them that doesn't like the late night shows, but he is on my show tonight, obviously. You know you're out there, Mr. Dylan. But I'm going to put one on 8 p.m. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Saturday nights. So you'll have an 8 p.m. on Wednesday, early nights for people that don't like being up late, and then Saturday nights at 9 p.m. because you know what? I got to keep everybody else happy. I got other people and other fans that are different time zones, so they could be earlier too. Out west, I have people out there too. They're 3 hours back. So instead of 9, it's 7 for them. Okay. So that's how it's going to go. So welcome in, Mr. Dylan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. So this gentleman right here, everybody that's on here live with my Droning with Jamie show, I work with this guy, one of my co-workers, good friend, know him in person, and it's probably his first time getting on my show in a while. Okay, so nice for him to come in and actually see me live on the show. So shout out to you, Mr. Dylan. So anyways, back what I was saying. So when I do a show on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, I'm going to have a homemade FPV quad I have. Okay. And it does about 285K, 0 to 8 seconds. Very, very powerful drone, hybrid drone. Okay. And we're going to talk about that, do some specs on it. So I'll bring that out on Wednesday and we'll have that talk. Okay. So that will be on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Okay. So we will check that out. Check it out on the map. So, but anyways, back what I was saying too on my channel. So I did a short video with some tips and tricks and some advice with some for drone pilots. And actually, when I did that and had it posted on my short video, I had a lot of people actually talk to me in private. I had a lot of people ask me, okay, well, you know, if this is 400 feet, if you're above a structure, can you go a little bit higher? All these rules and regulations that people were asking me in Canada. Now, these people were in Canada that were asking me in Ontario. But it was kind of cool after I posted this stuff up. They were curious. They wanted to know. They wanted to ask more questions. So it was kind of cool to, you know, shout out and talk to everybody about this, you know. And that's a cool part about it when you can actually do things for people and help people out, okay, and give them advice. This is what you want, this is what you want to see, right? So this is cool. So but you know what, good turnout so far for tonight. So we basically had Killer Smile in the house. We had a few other people that came in that didn't comment, but they came and they left, but they gave their support. Um, and great bud, great drone pilot, great guy, and it's cool what he posts up. One thing I liked about with Bud too, is some of his videos too in the fall time. Now we're approaching the pretty much winter. He was doing some nice low shots. He was doing some shots like going underneath his bridge that he has going over his water. Okay, and those were really cool to see, those videos, how he did really nice low shots. I like that stuff. Okay, that was really cool. And then of course we had Empathy in. I cannot pronounce your name. Many apologies. She's at the show too, um, and shout out from Bud to Dylan and Tina and Dylan and a great buddy of mine, Mr. Can-Am Man. Good friend of mine, Jay Boy. So a lot of people ask me, I get a nickname with friends and work, everybody. That's one of my nicknames that a lot of people like to call me, J Boy. And this man right here, Can-Am, that started it, okay? He is one who created J Boy. Nobody else created it. He started it. That was my nickname, and it's always been that way. And that is the man that created J Boy, okay? Oh, yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for popping by. Okay, so anyways, and this is the thing with everybody, and the one and only. Thank you. I hear you. All right. So basically, this is the thing that with other pilots that create their videos with their videos, the mine that I create with my videos, and etc. And this is where we all come into, the community and the drones and the drone community, right? And sharing all our love and our passion. Okay. So thanks, bud. Thank you. Now he's gonna call me J Boy. I like that. Thank you. And this is the thing that's pretty cool. This is what cool, how you have that huge connections and good connections with other people in the drone community. This is what is cool about it. And that's what I like about it. Okay. But check Bud's channel out. Okay. Check his channel out and subscribe to his channel on Bud's channel because he has some pretty cool shit. He has pretty cool stuff. How he flies his Avata. Really cool drone. Okay. Very cool. And the quality of the Avatas and all the other FPVs that DJI's always just keep pumping out, putting out. They're always upgrading their goggles, right? So they're always upgrading their stuff, and they're always doing fabulous work with their drones. Okay. So absolutely nothing to think about, buddy. All good, because I really enjoy your channel, bud. And I remember with Bud, to my subject with him, is I noticed when I went into the YouTube world in 2019, like 5 years ago, hard to believe. And then I remember subscribing to Bud's channel and checking his channel out. And then Chris Miller, another really big FPV drone pilot, and then Davey Steele's Mr. Steele, all this stuff, right? So when I started watching those channels, and then I started with basically Bud's channel and checking and following his stuff out. He was different than all these other pilots that I've seen and scroll looking. So this guy likes to get really low shots. Nice to see really high shots, but it's always nice when you get really low shots with an FPV and you get the opportunity to see something so close, so epic, and instead of seeing something from way up, you can't really see. Well, I kind of see this object down here, but you really don't. But then when you have an FPV and you get really these close shots, especially with Bud too, you know, and this is what's cool about the FPV industry. These people in this industry, how they actually get really cool, how they get low with these shots, the ice, the water, everything. This is what's cool about it. So no problem, buddy, no problem, anytime. And uh it's cool to do that kind of stuff. So um very, 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 very happy with when people do that kind of stuff. So anyways, um so so we'll do that Wednesday night at 8. I'll show that FPV. We'll look into the specs with that. Show the specs on this drone, and this drone here with the FPV that I have that I'm going to explain. They're way different categories. So this one here is with the 4S to 6S battery. These are batteries that plug and go. These are different. These are stuff that are going to catch on fire if you don't pay attention charging these 6S, 4S batteries, these homemade FPV quads, compared to these DJI drones or intelligent drone, the batteries. These others, homemade quads, they don't have the intelligent battery like DJI drones have, okay? So with the DJI drones there, you slap the battery on the charger, walk away, go have supper, come back later on. Your shit's charged. You don't have to worry. You don't have to babysit it. But when you have these homemade FPV quads, you got to watch these batteries like a hawk. You got to know when they're done and charged, and then immediately take them off, because these stuff will catch on fire. Very, very sketchy with different category, basically, I'm saying, with these two different breeds of batteries. So and I have lots of props with them too. So Wednesday night I'll show you my different props. I have basically I have some Ethic straps for it. I have the Ethic props with it. I got the GoPro Hero 13. I got the Go Hero Pro 12 with my DJI FPV. So I got that one for the DJI FPV, and then the Go Hero Pro 13 I have, my latest, newest one. That goes on my homemade quad, and it will go 285. So very, very fast drone, built for speed. It's a speed demon. That's what I call this one, because it's strictly it's a fast quad. So yeah, but back to telling you, bud. Basically, like I say, with the OVRT trail, that's I now officially closed for the year. Today was the last day, and for it being closed and then reopened in May, those different places, what I was saying earlier in the show, I will bring my Mavic 3 to that location, and I'm really going to do a lot of searching and a lot of videos for that, and then edit all my video on my channel and load this stuff up, and then I'll start creating my videos so other fans could see the other end of Taddy Hill at 400 feet, because it's really cool at the end of Taddy Hill, this location. And I kind of kicked myself in the ass not recording it and getting the shot. So next year, that'll be a big thing. So next year, I'll put that on anyways, load that up, and show everybody with that. So back to my questions I also had here. So I have it on my phone because I have other people that email me and ask me stuff with fans. And basically I have one here at Winnipeg, Ontario, Winnipeg out west, not Ontario. What am I saying? Okay. And he basically told me, what do you prefer though with the holiday train, the first one and the second one? What do you prefer? And basically, to answer that question, I basically like the second one versus my first one. My first one was my first time chasing the train. Second time, I had a little bit more judgment call with it. So I would say my second one with that. Bud is shouting out to everybody and saying bye. Have a great rest of your show. Thanks again. Shout out. Thank you, Bud. Thanks for joining. So 8 p.m. Eastern time is my next show. And then Saturday, 9 p.m. will be my regular shows like all the time. So Wednesday night, Saturday night, both talk shows, Droning with Jamie. Okay. And I will see you Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, Bud, if you can make it. If not, check it out later on when it's posted. Take care there, Bud. Good seeing you, buddy. So back to some more questions that I had with other fans. Basically, my other question that everybody asked me, what is your best season, Jamie, for flying your drone and capturing the most beautiful spots in season? What would your season be? And this question is out from Detroit, Michigan, from Eric. Basically, to answer that question, I would have a hard toss up between winter and fall. So winter and fall, it's a very hard toss up. So I really don't want to choose in between them. But if I had to choose with certain things, I would say winter because the ice, cool. Seeing the form, seeing basically the ice breaking, the ice forming, all that stuff, and the fall time for the leaves. So the fall and the leaves and the ice and the winter and the pine trees that are 120 feet tall and they got the snow hanging off them and they're coming off. So I would say about those two are really going to be they're a hard toss up. So comparing both of them, I would do that. So and people want to ask me questions and want to link up with ask me questions with my videos and stuff, you can shout me out a message and ask, and I will bring it up on the next show. So another question that I have here is from David J. McCarty, and I was helping him out big time. So with him asking me questions, and see, he's a new pilot, and with him, we talked. We had a great conversation. Very nice person, and he wanted to know what the whole thing with authorization zones and the town where we lived in, and I had to explain to him that anybody can do the authorization zones without a license if they have a mini drone, but those authorization zones that you are unlocking, they're key to your license if you have one. If not, it's key to your DJI app for your personal information. Still going to be released, and this is where they track you. But basically, it was a very nice, great conversation, and where people get mixed up with control zones, authorization zones, the airport, and stuff like that, I basically tell anybody that people that are flying or they're getting into it, like David did, just call the airport or ask myself, lives in the same town as you, or if not, that I'm not in the same town and you're in some other different location, you can call the airport and see where you can fly in these different zones and how close you can go, but not getting too close. But regardless, anything with that, like I say to everybody, like even in these authorization zones or out of these, I flied in Calabogie with my DJI Mavic 3 Cine. And I've seen helicopters come out of nowhere, and it's not their flight plan. It's not their flight pattern or their plan. And you still got, you still got to look out for these objects and these planes that are flying around, or helicopters. But this is when you get the big OG and the big drones that are equipped with the air sense. They're equipped with detecting for these aircrafts to protect your ass. So, but yeah, it was a very, 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 very good conversation with them, and it was really good. Sorry if I keep looking down. I'm just looking at the questions that people email and talk with me. So my last question here was for Marissa, for asking with the holiday train. Where is your best location that you like flying? Out in the country or outside skirts of town? Or you prefer flat field, farmer's field, where there's no objects, basically? And she's from Smith Falls, and she asked me that question. And the thing is, I really preferably like going to spots where you're out in the country more, because it's more open, it's more less headaches, as I would say. People coming to you or talking to you as you would in town, and when you're out on these outskirts of town and out in farmers lands and out by the outer limits and out in the country and parked on the side, you're not going to be bugged with people out there. So I prefer basically the country when I film the holiday train. So anyways, thanks for the questions, thanks for the inquiries, thanks for everybody asking, and I always like to include them in with my show. And this is the thing that I want to basically have people recognize what they ask me, and I'll bring it up on the show. So but other than that, it was a great live show with everybody tonight, and many apologies last Saturday canceling out. I had a lot of personal things going on and busy. So the odd time I will cancel my shows, but I try not to, because I want to keep a regular schedule, live shows all the time with Droning with Jamie. Okay. And that's why I decided, you know what, people want to hear more what's going on with my channel. People want to know in the community of Droning with Jamie in the channel what is up, what is going on, what's upcoming, or anything that's coming up. People want to know, and this is why I want to have two shows. So check out Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Okay, will be my next show, and I will post it on my channel so everybody knows about it and keep everybody up to date. So I appreciate everybody that's came and posted, made great comments. It was nice to see Bud that came on and comment live. It was very nice to see Dylan that comment live. It was very nice to see Sir Can-Am, the man, come on. It was awesome. Lord love you. And, and it was also nice to see Angelina on the comment on live, and also it was nice to see Killer Smiles comment on. Okay, and it was just a nice turnout, and this is what I like, when everybody just comes on and just talks and shares. And this is what I like about it, when everybody comes on and just shoot me a message and talk, and I hope to grow the channel more and more, bigger and bigger. Okay, and it's been a good show, number 13, and this is what's cool about it, And thank you, buddy. Thank you for commenting again, Mr. Dylan. So, anyways, I'm going to leave you with this intro video again for the ending of Droning with Jamie. And thanks for coming in. Thanks for everybody for joining. And I will see you on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Till then, signing off and have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Take care. Bye.